Oh dear Lord, let's fuck this mission. Really, it just fucked with me a little bit. You can hear him breathing heavily as well.
Are you not the Messiah? Save yourself and save us.
I hate how he looks at you. I hate how he looks at you, it's just waiting. Right.
Do you not fear God?
God.
You stand condemned under the same sentence.
Fuck me.
Father, forgive them, for they know not what they do.
I can't even put on the voice changer. It's just that fucked.
We are punished justly, for we receive what our deeds deserve. But this man has done no wrong. Remember me when you come into your kingdom.
I'm trying to do Christian stuff here. Oh, God. Well, bear witness, my friend. This absolute act of heresy.
Truly, I say to you, today you will be with me in paradise.
Assuming the enemy built it. Every time it looks over it, it's worse. Oh. Yeah. Well, it's almost sex, then this. Well, pay your respects, man. This mission's fucked. This mission's so fucked. It makes me uneasy as fuck. You should see the whole mission start to finish. It's... Anyway, I'm gonna go concentrate, but have a good time. Cheers, man.
Father, into thy hands I commit my spirit.
Amen.
Amen. Amen. Fucking animals. Oh, hang on. Dude's actually praying. This dude's looking away. That chick in the corner's fucking looking away. This chick, this bitch, Olga, is just watching it. Anyway. Also, you.
Probably my hardest gig, that, but I got through it.
Fuck you.
What now?
Fuck you.
Going home, where I'll sleep for 2 days straight. Be in touch about your compensation soon.
Sure, bud.
You shouldn't release the BD. The world shouldn't see it.
That's not up to you, that's not up to me. I'll call you.
Yeah. Sure you will. You didn't fucking deserve to be turned into the Cyberpunk equivalent of a fucking movie. That's not the screen I want. That's not the screen I want at all. That's the screen I want. Also, it's tiny. Why is tiny? Why is tiny? Give me a sec while I just... I need to talk about... Also, I'm not in frame. I just need to talk about this mission and how just fucked it is, really. Oh. Hang on. Where is it? Live feed can be dragged under. I just need to talk about this mission because every time I play it, the same feeling of just uneasiness and just how well written this mission is, and how well and how good it makes you feel, and how good it translates, how absolutely batshit insane this whole dystopia is. At the if you weren't here, if you don't know what the mission is, basically it's this prisoner's being transported, and it's transporting a murderer, basically. And you first start off the mission doing a gig to assassinate this murderer, the dude I just crucified. Because a family member whose, I think, daughter or son was murdered by this guy, or family member was murdered by this guy. And you go out, you stop the convoy, or escort, it's one car. And the family member just gets shot point blank by the dude at the start, the cop. Dead. Laid the fuck out. And that guy I crucified, Joshua, comes out, it's like, hey, don't kill no one anymore, otherwise the deal's off. And you're like, what the fuck is going on here right now? And it turns out, basically, the equivalent of a movie company, say like, for example, Warner Brothers, has signed a deal with this prisoner to document and record internally in his brain him getting crucified, and basically release that as a movie. And brain dances, or BDs as they refer them, it's basically you plug directly in and you take on the like first person perspective of the lead actor, and so you can feel what they're feeling, all that shit. And there's a lot of different brain dances. There's a lot of black market brain dances where you take on the perspective of someone who murders, rapes, fucks a donkey, whatever you fucking want. So basically, this company has paid this death row inmate to put a chip in his head that records all his feelings, everything, all his feelings, all his pain, all his senses. This mission again, yes, I'm explaining it for those in the back. Records basically everything he's feeling and seeing and touching and tasting and smelling to release as a film. And from my understanding is they just saw like, oh, in the news, just, oh, a prisoner found God? A religion that's thought to be, you know, kind of fucking dead by now, because corporate greed has weeded Christianity pretty much out of existence, and in this world, no one believes in a god anymore, yet this man found him reading some dusty old books or whatever. Let's make a movie about his crucifixion and get some money out of it. This man the entire time up until this point believes that what he is doing is right, that he is repenting, and that by people viewing this brain dance, this movie of him dying and feeling every second of it and experiencing the anxiety and fear he felt, is that he will send out a message to the masses and making a world a better place. When in reality, as you saw just then, as soon as he died, no one gave a shit. He's dead. He's a fucking corpse on a cross in front of cameras. I'm not religious, but I grew up in a religious household. And we learned all about Jesus' crucifixion and whatnot, and the significance of that crucifixion, on how he died to save everyone of their sins. This man doesn't exactly believe that he's dying to save people's sins, but he believes he is dying for a cause, for a purpose, and that if people see this fucking movie, they will miraculously change their ways, and he'll possibly save thousands of people in this sinning universe full of sin and greed and corporate monopoly. That's not the case. You know some sick fuck is going to watch this movie in his room, jacked in, feeling every second of this man dying, of him scared, of him nervous, and just jerking himself off. Because he gets off to it. He gets off to that feeling of fear and adrenaline. And that's why this mission fucks with me so hard, is because of that fact, is that his actions, his beliefs, out the window. He is seen as entertainment value, nothing more. He is seen as an actor, nothing more. My character is going to get a paycheck for nailing a man on a cross that believed he was doing something right by atoning for his sins by dying. That pisses me off. That there is a mob outside the studio in-game protesting this film for probably a very similar reason. This is peak fucking writing. How it can jerk your emotions so hard you feel like you're in it. I've played The Witcher as well, and I got very entranced in the story, but Cyberpunk 2077 hits just a little bit harder, because it hits that more realistic aspect of how everyone's sob stories, like heroes, victims, Hollywood takes advantage of that. Takes advantage of that to the fullest. Grabs it by the nuts. I was like, how can we fucking milk this for everything it's worth? Maybe even twist the message. Make this person an absolute hero, an absolute victim. Paint everything in such a light that'll make people just fucking eat it up. This feels just so much more personal, because the people who watch it put on a headset, jack in, and basically watch from a first-person perspective of an individual. You hear their thoughts, you feel their anxiety, you feel their fear, you feel their pain. In this moment, in this film. And it still gets edited. Some extra little, things get added. They mentioned that in the game, or one of the characters added that bit. It is so unbelievably immoral. It feels believable that these massive film corporations would do something like this. Just because a prisoner found God and is on death row, they're willing to go, yeah, we will pay you a shit ton of money where you can give it to whomever the fuck you want, as long as we can record your death the way we want. and we want you to be crucified like Jesus Christ. Because what better message? A sinning, dirty man finding God, repenting for his sins like the original did. Like the man who originally repented for everyone's sins did. That is possibly the most fucked thing I could think of. That's literally just my rant. I'm gonna highlight this because I think I made some solid points. But baseline, what I'm getting at, CD Projekt Red's writing in this fucking game is immaculate. The actors and actresses that are in this game convey so much with just their fucking voice. Everything about the smaller stories in this game, even the bigger ones. The mission I just played where we got to see Johnny Silverhand realize how fucked he is being stuck in V's brain as a construct. His connections he had years ago, he realizes he fucked that. He burnt so many bridges in his goal to destroy Arasaka that now that he's trying to repair those bridges, people around him have changed. Since 2020 or 2021 or whenever he decided to blow up Arasaka Tower. It's immaculate. And I understand, like, this game flopped absolutely fucking hard on launch. I did a 12-hour stream and this game crashed 11 times out of 12 hours. But I enjoyed it. I still enjoy it. I enjoyed this game with a burning fucking passion. I have posters. I have a figurine. I have the fucking Cyberpunk... Can't see it. Cyberpunk Razer mouse, for God's sake. I have the Cyberpunk Edition Xbox. This is how much I fucking love this game and its writing. It's fucking immaculate. Sure, the game runs a bit iffy here and there. This game is amazing. The story is absolutely phenomenal. That it makes me feel the hate for corporations in this game for doing this to a man simply because he read a Bible and believed in it. It's absolutely insane. I can't explain it. It's fucking awesome. I love this game. This is my second playthrough. I'm going to do a third. That's how much I love this game. I've been obsessed with this game since the 2014 teaser trailer. Any case, back to the game. I've had my little rant of how fucking awesome